Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Back with our Pugilist. I'm almost level 30, I think. With a level 20 and 25 quest, I may reach it. I hope. Should I have to grind a little bit after it? Anyway, level 20 quest. Oh, it's you, Serenia. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you. If I ever did at all. You're far better off training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. I was so hopeful at seeing you improve and leaps and bounds would spur Master Hamon out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the matter in which you get there. In other words, if you were to train precisely as Master Hamon once did, overcome the self-same challenges as he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirit. Listen well, Serenia. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day the tree trunks that he struck to stir the Vilekin from their hives bear the mark of his fist. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Hamon once did. Strike them with a boot-shine combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felt enough of the creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hamon. They will remind him of better days, I'm sure of it. Somewhere here are the trees, yeah? Punch! Oh sure, let's go along here. Nope. But that was to be expected. Alright, punch! Come. What is coming up there? Okay. Back to the master. What is it now? Can't you leave a feeble old man in peace? Yeah, I brought you these hornet stingers. That's a... Oh, remember stalkers. Talt's balls. These are hornet stingers. You trained as I once did out in the dry bone. Those hornet clouds were red pesky warriors. I fair lost count of the times they stung me. Though I remember the... places well. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. Ah, the memories of my younger days come flooding back. What I wouldn't give to relive them. Serenia, I want you to fight me right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be young again. To have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay. Ready or not, here I come. Make me feel good, Serenia. Level 1. That'll leave a bruise. starting to come back to me. You won't have it so easy this round, Serenia. Indeed, you're level 4. Just more than you had last time. I can't bear to watch. Have you no respect for the elderly? Yes, yes, my strength returns. Come on, let's go it one more round. Again? Get ready to feel the power of Hamon, Holyfist! I'm just getting started. More, Serenia, give me more. I feel so alive. Ha ha ha! Gods, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet. See if I don't. Ha ha! What are you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? Your Vekfar White Axe. Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day you defeated me on the Blood Suns. I gave a prize fighting after that for the humiliation, but it went long till I found a place in the Alacran. Your boy Rukuta works for me now. Imagine me surprised when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holyfist. But Holyfist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night knowing how flaccid you've become? 'Cause if you have trouble nodding off, you could always try a whiff of somnus. I'll even give you a complimentary sample. But like as not, a doddering old sort like you won't ever wake up again. Ha 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 ha! Shut your mouth, Vekfar, I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, huh? We're old friends after all, and friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. By way of motivating you, how about we have us a rematch? Of course, it takes place in public, just like old times. Oh, and there should be a fitting purse as well. Let's say the winner gets a Pugilist guild. What? That's ridiculous, Master. You're not obligated to take him up on this. But must be a little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her on as my personal assistant. Ha 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 ha. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chuchudo. Master? Serenia, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you. But the fate of a guild rests upon your shoulders. I don't believe this. Listen to me, Chuchudo. I know I can do this. I just need Serenia to keep getting stronger as she's been doing so far. Fighting her reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I had to face Vekfar as I'm now, I'd be down for the count in a matter of heartbeats, if I'm not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Zerenia. So keep at your training. I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here, and we'll both continue our lessons. I have had lots of training in the meantime, Master. I swear each time I see you, you remind me more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you're like to transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over. Now then, I believe you're here to learn. Unfortunately, I'm in no condition to teach. This is rather embarrassing to admit, but in my eagerness to prepare for the big match, I overtrained and thrown my back out. Ugh. I tell you, old age is hell's. I fear Chichuto will have to tend to you in my stead. It seems the prospect of facing his old rival has lit a veritable fire under Master Hamon's backside. I'm so relieved to see that he has purpose again. The trick now is to keep a lid on his zeal lest he injure himself. But let us speak of your lesson. When you're ready, come and meet me at Little Alamigo. I have a challenge in mind that you are certain to find stimulating. Okay. I've been waiting for you, Serenia. Today, your training will be to prepare for Master Hamon's training. I've brought with me a set of striking dummies and I want you to deploy them at certain locations. Lest you think this task to be a drudgery, the locations are rife with peril. Your skills will most certainly be put to the test. By way of advice, Fists of the Earth will avail you best if you must approach dangerous fiends. Employ it well, and you have nothing to fear. Off with you now, Serenia. Go set up those striking dummies. I shall await your return. Okay. So, there's a fate on the side, and it is indeed in here. In the camp of a corpse brigade. Okay. Why is one here in town? Yeah, the biggest problem was one in the camp of a corpse brigade. Excellent work, Serenia. All that's left is to have Master Hamon come and train. What are you doing here? That adventure has a negative influence on Master Hamon. I'm going to see to it she never bothers him again. What are you talking about? Serenia is the best thing that happened to Master in years. If you want a piece of her, you need to deal with me too. No, I won't let you hurt Serenia. Hounds tear that woman apart. Yeah. Forget it, boy. He's level 40, huh? leave me no choice. A bastard, where did you find that thing? Crash there is up your strength, avoid its gaze. Why, Yuruka? Why are you so bent on bringing down Master Hamon and see the guild to ruins? You have it all wrong. I am doing this for Master's own sake. It's true I left the guild with a shock of seeing Master in that pathetic state, and it's true I got involved with some unsavory types, but where else was I supposed to go? Me, a refugee without guild to my name? But for all the ungrateful things I've done, I've never forgotten how Master Hamon took me in and instructed me in the ways of a fist. This is why I want him to give up his fool notions of facing Rekfar. You don't know what that man like I do, Chichito. Should this fight come to pass, I fear Master won't walk away with his life. It doesn't matter that Master has grown weak and feeble. I just want him to live, even if it means having him swallow his pride. Oh, Kuta, why didn't you say so? But now that I know your mind, I can say with confidence that you have no cause to fear. Serenia is not the plague that you think she is. It's her will to succeed that's inspiring Master to regain his former strength, and when the day of a rematch finally comes, I have no doubt he will well up that odious Rekfar to the 7th hell and back. I pray you're right, but whatever happens, know that I cannot help you, not where I am. Chuchucho, Serenia, I leave Master Hamon in your care. Gods, that felt liberating. Trading blows with Rukuta and learning his true agenda, a great burden has been lifted from my chest. Let's return to the guild. You've had your training and now it's time for Master Hamon's. Welcome back, Serenia. I'm told you've kindly set up some dummies for me. But God's woman, did you have to put them in such dangerous places? To make matters worse, Chuchuto's hidden my grog and says I won't see a drop of it till I finish training. How else am I supposed to loosen my flagon now? That girl will make a fine guild master when the time comes. I heard about Rukuta as well, of course. For all his shortcomings, the boy has a good heart. But while his concern is touching, I won't run from Rekfar. Not today and not ever. On that note, I'd best get ready for my little jaunt to Little Alamigo. If I can't face down a few mindless beasts, I'm in no shape to challenge Rekfar. Don't slack off, Serenia, or I'll leave you in my dusty wake. Mindless beasts? I placed one... in the camp of a corpse brigade. Those are people, right? Professional assassins and all that. I'm pleased to say I managed to find and wreck all the dummies. You did well to deploy them where you did, lass. Thanks to you, I almost got killed several times. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I'm feeling stronger than I have in ages. As a matter of fact, I reckon I'm not far from regaining my former strength. One last step will get me there, and I take it by having another bout with you, Serenia. I want you to meet me out in the Zangoli Desert, at a settlement called Forgotten Springs. The place is home to the most luscious Mikote maidens this side of Eorzea. Gods, I can't wait to take in their lovely forms again. To each their own, I guess, right? This landscape takes me back, it does. Sand as far as the eye can see. Crystal clear spring waters cooling my feet. Scantily clad lasses giggling as they bath and frolic. I well remember these things. But my body has forgotten the seamless combination that earned me the epithet of Holyfist. That's where I'd have you enter, Serenia. Sparring with you is what first got me back into the swing of things. Now it's time to finish the job. But before we begin, some warmings up in order. I want you to take yourself across the dunes to the south and defeat 5 sandworms. I'll be waiting for you here. What? Don't I need a warming up too? Oh, don't worry. I had mine long before you arrived. Those enormous bugger never knew what hit them. If you don't want to be outdone by this old man, you'd best run along and give him more of the same. Yeah, Guildmaster, you know that the thing with warming up is that you're supposed to fight when you're still warm. Well, I suppose we're in a desert, right? So I let it slide. Okay, Master. I'm ready for our training session. I hope you are as well. So you have seen to the sandworms? Marvelous. Now the real training can begin. Thanks to you, I've managed to get most of my stamina back. I'm confident that I can go the distance with the fittest of them. But if I'm to defeat Vekva, I need more than just endurance. I need to remember how each strike transitions to the next. And you're going to help refresh my memory by pummeling the sense back into me. Ah, he's already level 20. Hit me, Serenia, with everything you got. Don't hold back. That's it. Give me more. Yes, this pain. I can feel it working. This feeling. This is it. Aha, this is what I call growing pains. Now we fight. This time I'm going to give as much as I get. I'm not finished yet. Mark me, the next round will be mine. Haha, nothing can keep me down. This is Serenia. I have a mind to finish this. Okay. There's nothing. I'm nothing if not persistent. I have it. I got it. As the river flows to the sea, heedless of all that bars its path, so too must our combinations be. Oh, that even rhymes. Thank you, Serenia. The raging torrent of your blows has been as a strike of lightning to my brain case. I remember. everything. Master, it's Vekva. The man is back in Ulda and he's demanding that you fight him. Now! So it begins. Very well, I will go to settle the score with Vekva. He will be the first to know that the Holyfist has returned. You brought friends, huh? I didn't expect it to come so soon, if at all. You sure you want to go ahead with this? I'm a man of reason that sooner not hurt you. Just give up now and we can put an end to this mama's fuss. You can live out the rest of your days in peace. The only mama's fuss I see is a man trying to scram out of a self-worth challenge. Well, I'm going to make you the same offer. Walk away and you won't get hurt. They say Hamon Holyfist is going to perform his legendary technique. Right here on the avenue? Is it safe? Ha 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 ha! I see age has robbed your wits as well as your strength. Well, if you're so eager for pain, who am I to deny it to you? Just remember, there ain't no going back once your head goes flying. Just like old times, huh, Vekva? Hooray! Did you see that? Because I sure as hell didn't. He was too fast. No. This can't be, but I refuse to be beaten by a senile old fool. Get your asses out here, all of you! In case you're wondering, that was Pluto. Just a draft of it and your body turns hard as iron. Not even blazed can pierce it. Step-on bugger. Rukuta? But why? I refuse to fire on the side of cheats. Say your prayers to whatever gods you keep. By the time I'm finished, not even your mothers will recognize you. Bloody hell, Vekva's maiming his own. Utter madness! You're tough as old mutton, Hamon. Maybe I'll try some tenderer, like a slice of your double students. No, Ekfa, it's me you wanted to fight. Whew. You did it, Master Hamon. You won. Master. No, true. We won. This victory was not mine alone. Holy fisticuffs, that was incredible. You wiped the avenue of those crooks. I'm going to tell my grandchildren tales of what happened here. Our work here is done. Let's all go home, to the guild. The guild hasn't changed one bit. A pugilist nothing without vigor, and few things are better for your vigor than hearty meals and lots of sleep. I could say I'm eating and sleeping my way to the top. I wanted to thank you again, Serenia. It's because of you I was able to rekindle my fighting spirit and conquer my demons. Perhaps even more importantly, the recruiters come to his senses and should shoot us back to her bubbly self. Please forgive me, Master. I will have no more to do with the Alacran. I will roam the land till I find myself and strive to become a great pugilist like you. You've only just returned. You're leaving us already? I don't suppose that order can say what will change your mind. But if you ever want for company or a sparring partner, know we are always welcome here. Youthful vigor's a true blessed thing. Go well, my boy. There's not a doubt in my mind you'll do me proud. As for you, Serenia, your combinations were a sight to behold, and right painful to receive. In helping me with my training, you've come into your own as a pugilist. The time's ripe I taught you a technique that won me countless bouts on the Blood Suns. I call it Demolish. Unleashed when in curl form, it combines powerful punches and kicks that'll send your opponent reeling. You have grown strong, Serenia, but your journey as a pugilist is far from over. To get as far as I have, you'll have to overcome many and more trials and tribulations. But whatever challenges threaten to block your way, I'm confident that you'll be able to blaze yourself a path. So long as your spirit burns bright and your fists fly with conviction, there's nothing you can't achieve. I'm the living proof. Forge onward, young one, and create a legend of yourself never to be forgot. You learned Demolish. Tales of War. I believe for all the base. Say it. All disciplines of war available as level 30, yeah. Damage over time. Okay. So that was the Pugilist quest? How are things? We've been getting a lot of young blood joining the guild of late. It's all I can do to remember the names. Considering the fine job she did training you, I decided to place Chuchuto in charge of all the recruits. As an added bonus, I freed myself to chase after scantily clad maidens. Having said that, I must confess, I hadn't had any success in that arena. With my youthful vigor reclaimed, I thought that I was certain to be popular with the ladies again. I can't imagine what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, as I wanted to say, Pugilist turns into monk. That is the quest over here, I suspect. But that will not be this episode, but another one. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.